Всем здорово, с вами как всегда я, Артём, и в этой серии я продолжу играть в Fallout 4 и выполнять сюжетные задания. Ранее я прибыл в институт, загрузил вирус в терминал, нашел доктора Ли, но еще не говорил с ней. Сейчас буду говорить с ней и с главами отделов. Также ранее я нашел лекарство от ВР для Верджила. Так, кто-то стучит в дверь очень не вовремя. Надеюсь, вы этого не слышали. Так, окей. Снова. Так, ладно. К черту. Так, какого рода работа? Так. Ботаника, генетика, медицина. Интересно. Что именно ты можешь предложить? Так.
We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal line. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point.
Поразительно. Тут больше нечего сказать.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome.
Так.
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on... From what I've heard, you are both fearless and... In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
Помощь
Is there
нужна.
anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in and check back with me later.
Так, ладно, значит я еще к нему загляну.
Theoretical
Причем в этой серии. Так. Что меня вот в начале серии, вот то, что в дверь дважды постучали. Не дали нормально позаписывать. Удивило. Вот. И второй раз я уже просто полностью забил на это. Пускай идут к черту. Так. Окей, где же здесь нужный мне работник? Глава отдела. Так, Элли Филмах. Кажется, виделись в позапрошлой серии. Да, я правда здесь. Так. Ведущий инженер института.
I just wanted to find my son. Keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man. Now, I'll give you a quick run. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make... There's a lot of machinery behind these. The work we do...
Так, окей.
So, now that you're here and you...
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, and at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division...
Так, кто все это построил?
The construction of the Institute is the original survivors of the war, our progenitor. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels. Just think what this place will look like 100 years.
Так.
Allie.
Hey, what do you need?
I'd like to know about the people...
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. Power distribution is Dr. He coordinates with bio... We also make use of a number of
Понятно. Что еще скажешь?
It must be a challenge to meet the power...
Absolutely. We scratch... Over the years, we've learned a few... When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. Fortunately, advanced systems is all... It's a good thing, too. You don't even want to know what a single...
Так, окей. Я так вижу, у меня одно плечо разнесли. И это не есть хорошо. Так. Так, и где же она? Так, правый наруч защитника не то. Да. Косяк. Вот, собственно, о чем я говорил в одной из прошлых серий. Каким бы ни был я крутым, мне все равно потребуется самая обычная броня. Вот, потому что попросту моя силовуха может рассыпаться, и все. Я останусь без защиты. Так, что здесь? Если честно, я даже не смотрел, куда зашел. Вот. Полагаю, я зашел в место, где обитает доктор Ли. Именно так. Нет, не именно так. Она обитает в другом отделе. Поначалу понял этот отдел за другой. Так, ну что скажешь, штук? Робот контроля.
We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to father, I'm sure you understand. There won't.
Верно.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're the first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. It's nothing personal. Now, father has asked that I provide you with a brief. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of a.
Так.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines.
Right.
As to why they're escaping, that matters. Our main instrument is the
Я
Corsair.
думаю, это дело в том, что у них появляется самосознание полноценное. И все, и они просто хотят слинять, получить свободу. Вот.
But I gather you know all this. In fact, I'd very much like to.
Так,
I'm
боевой
no
опыт.
stranger to combat.
Even so, a Corsair should be more than a match for. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Так.
If you're the acting head of the SRB,
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval. In his absence,
Так, вопросы еще есть. Вот к биологу особо вопросов нет, а к тебе есть.
you mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and we teach them armed and unarmed combat. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memory.
Justin,
Yes, what is it?
Как-то это сомнительно, ну ладно.
I'd like to know more about.
Fine. Once a courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring them. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to.
Please don't get any germs on me.
Так, ну, понято, принято. Так, остается последний отдел. И на этом можно уже возвращаться к Шону. А потом в отдел биологии. Такс. Это у нас высших систем отдел. Так. Конечно, нехорошо, что я уставшим сейчас записываю, но, увы, только так и
Dr. Lee.
получается.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Я тут
I'm new
недавно.
around here.
You must think I'm some kind of idiot. Father may have given you the keys to the castle, but I still decide who goes. So why don't you just run along?
Успокойся.
Easy. I just want to talk.
About what? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment.
Меня прислало
I've been sent
братство.
by the Brotherhood of
Неожиданный
Steel to find
поворот.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that.
Так.
I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Так.
Are you happy here?
You'd think, being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the... Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
Так. Братству нужна
Brotherhood needs your
помощь.
help, Doctor.
И это
Needs
факт.
my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Ну, как бы вам объяснить? Там был звездец на самом деле. В некоторой степени братство раскололось. Вот. Занималось не совсем тем, чем должно было, и так далее. То есть вообще своеобразный момент. Так.
What's with the silent treatment?
Так. Сотрудничество с
You need to
братством.
stop working for the enemy and come work with us.
Ah, there's
Блин,
the
я
old
не это хотел
brotherhood
выбрать.
spirit. I'd almost forgotten how much I
Вот.
miss the intimidation and the threats. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw...
Я выполняю приказ. Так. Как мне вас убедить? Давай так.
What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your... I had a colleague down here.
Uh-huh.
Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab.
Right?
I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed.
Uh-huh.
The incident never sat right with me. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, do we have a deal?
Договорились. Ну вот. Вёрджил
I
еще жив.
know this may come as a shock.
Oh, please. Do you really think... Stop trying to avoid the leg... Deal?
Отдать
I already
голографическую
have
запись.
something that might...
How did you... Never mind. Just let me see what you've got.
Так. Так.
Here you go.
A holotape.
Ну и что скажешь по поводу этой записи? Я ее, кстати говоря, в прошлой серии воспроизводил. Так. Интересно. А что это вот здесь на заднем фоне находится? В том плане, что понятно, что это какая-то световая
Lied
индикация,
to me.
но
They lied to
почему
me, and I
непонятно?
didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
Так.
Is
Убеждены?
this enough to convince you?
More than enough. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge... I became jaded. I thought that But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working... If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr.
Sure.
Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute.
Так, спасибо.
Given that the relay is the only way to access, in case the significance is lost
Так.
on you, if nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us.
Так, учреждение закрытого типа. Достижение получено. Так, и теперь что осталось? Ага. Поговорить с отцом. А перед этим я опять же в отдел отдел биотехнологий загляну. Вот, поговорю насчет задания. И, видимо, разговор с отцом на следующий раз оставлю. Вот. Так.
Everyone's excited
Ага,
about the
вот
new synth project.
этот отдел. Просто надо добить там последние диалоги и узнать по поводу работы. Вот, а разговор с отцом, ну, черт с ним. Уже в следующий раз. Потому что, если честно, я сегодня вот прям уставшим за это все взялся. И уже чувствую, что силы заканчиваются. Вот. Так, и где этот наш товарищ?
Most men lack the patience to
Ага.
observe and document
Clayton.
plant growth.
Anything I can help you with?
Так, нужна
Is there
помощь?
anything I can do to...
I think Dr. Carlin was looking for help with one of his experiments. Good
Так.
to see you again. Did you need something?
Так,
Tell me
гаусинты.
more about those...
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creature, they destroyed 2 of their synth handlers.
Так, окей.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more
Excuse me,
complicated than I
Doctor.
thought.
Well, if it isn't our visitor from the past. Some time ago, we covertly replaced the family patriarch at Warwick Homestead
Warwick.
with a synth. He's
Знакомая
been field testing
фамилия.
a variety of genetically modified seeds that I created. Take this packet of seeds to the Roger Warwick synth. Be careful with these. They represent years of genetic manipulation and enhancement. Hopefully you can manage such a simple task.
Справлюсь. Что это за семена?
Seeds for what?
A melon plant that will, if my calculations are correct, be able to grow. The fruit it bears will be perfectly healthy and edible.
Sure.
Now listen closely, because when Roger asks how your trip was, tell him that code phrase will identify you as an agent of the Also, you must be discreet.
Я понимаю.
Now hurry on to Warwick Homestead so we can...
Все, борьба за урожай есть. Так, ну, значит, на этом все. Всем удачи, всем пока. Вот такая вот серия получилась. В следующей серии пойду уже говорить с Шоном. Вот. Только найти бы его еще заранее. А, он на этаж вышел. Все. Просто чтобы потом серию не тратить на это.